Well, Sundays are always my shopping days, a great time to get stocked up for the week. And if you're the same, or maybe if you're not, doesn't matter. We have a great reason to hit up the Bridge Street Market this weekend. It is the last Sunday outdoor market of the season. We've got Jill, she's the store director. Broderick is the owner of Shaker Bread. He is a local artist who brought all of his things. Thank you both so much for being here.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Jill, let's start with this event. This is a favorite. It's just a great excuse to go out, go shopping, and enjoy a lot of local stuff.
Yeah, so this is our outdoor artesian market that we're kicking off for the summer. And so we actually have it at the last Sundays, starting in June, and then we'll go through September as well. And it's just a great event for people to come and get outside. And we'll have several different vendors out there, local vendors, that will have lots of food. So we'll have pierogies.
Yum.
Yum. We'll have pierogies, ice cream. We'll also have jewelry vendors, just to name a few.
Okay, and Broderick, you will be one of the vendors.
I will be there
this week. Let's talk about your journey to becoming an artist.
Well, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Back when the pandemic hit and I got locked in my basement for my day job, I just was going crazy. I started drawing and just for something to do, and my younger son said, "You should stream that." I'm like, "I don't know how to do that." So he taught me. So I got a TikTok and an Instagram, and I got out there and I sort of spun out of control that I became one of those guys that went out to art shows and did some shows, and a lady came up to me and said, "Hey, do you sell your stuff at any stores?" And I was like, "No." And she said, "Well, I want to talk to you." And she introduced me to Jill. She worked for Myers.
Yeah.
And we went down, and Jill got me, so when you come down to the Bridge Street, up front, they have this Made in Michigan section, and it's a really kind of neat, crafty stuff. Not just my stuff. There's a lot of other really cool things that are in there. And I got a little table, and it's been great, and we've grown, and for me, Myers has been wonderful as kind of a mentorship on helping me to, I didn't know how to get a UPC code and just to build and go on that, and it's been a wonderful partnership.
Wonderful, yeah, helping you grow in what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And Jill, talk about the why. Why Bridge Street Market does this.
Well, that's how we started out. Almost 7 years ago, we'll have our anniversary in August. And we wanted to be hyper-local and be able to connect to the community. And like Broderick said, really having, starting off local and getting them in the right foot, in the right door, right? So a lot of them have ended up going into our bigger super centers, which have been really nice. But what Broderick said is we really get them to where proof of concept and make sure that they're able to sell in a little smaller scale and then be able to branch out a little bit larger.
That's wonderful.
And so we have over 2,000 items from local vendors that we source from, which is really nice. And we continue to do that almost 7 years later.
Oh my goodness. So are the majority of the people who will be at this also vendors through Meijer then?
No, some are, a couple.
Okay.
So Broderick is in, we have a couple of Daddy's Dough, a few more.
Yes.
But most from that are coming on Sunday are just starting out.
Okay.
Back to that proof of concept, just really seeing if it's something that it's for them. And again, gives back to the local community.
I love that. And Broderick, talk a little bit about, obviously that Meijer's been a huge help in your journey. Where do you see yourself going from here? Are you still TikToking and Instagram and all that?
All the time. You go to Shaker Bread on your Instagram. I do little videos of me drawing, so it's like sped up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I tell everybody I don't know where this story is going to end. I just know it's going to be a good one. So it's been a lot of fun. I think back to years ago when I was working in a corporate job. I would have told my wife, not only was I not going, I would have made fun about going to do these things. Now I'm a part of this community and I love doing it, and I've been very involved with it. And so, and I do want to say on this, so everybody goes, I want to live in a city that's fun and cool with a lot of stuff to do. Participate in these things. This is what builds more of it, and Bridge Street does such a great job to host it. Well, everybody's like, well, there's nothing to do. I want to find something to do. Come on down. It'll begat more. There's more that goes on, and it builds more that's on there. And Bridge Street's a lot of fun. So you come look at some art, but there's a lot of little fun places to go into.
Absolutely. I mean, the whole West Side. You can go do your grocery shopping, go see all of these wonderful markets, go hang out for a bit. Yeah,
and that's what Last Sunday's all about. I mean, it's almost like a party. I mean, we open up the garage doors. Everybody comes in. We have some local music. We're going to have food trucks. Again, all on the local. They can come down for lunch and then even do some grocery shopping afterwards.
I love it. I love it. And you are not wrong. You got to show up to these events or they're not going to happen. So there's plenty of cool things to do. One is coming up on Sunday, totally free. Show up to the last Sunday's outdoor market at Bridge Street Market, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Again, free. You want to learn more about the store because do your grocery shopping, learn about the sales this week, bridgestreetmarket.com.